What's going on, everybody? So I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying sane out there with all the crazy shit that's going on. And I hope you guys are building some cars out there, making use of this whole quarantine shit. So today we've got another Rx7 video. Now, if you saw the last one, you know that I pulled my whole subframe out and diff and everything to try to fix a noise that I was having when I was shifting gears. So today we're actually going to get into a little bit of fixing that. We're going to be pulling the subframe apart into pretty much all of its components. We're going to be getting it ready to accept the new bushings. We're going to be pressing out the old bushings, and we're going to start getting it cleaned up for paint a little bit, because I want it to look good when I'm done with all this. So let's get into it. But before we get too deep into it, I wanted to show you guys something kind of funny that I found. So on today's episode of what kind of fucked up shit can we find on Irvin's fucking 33-year-old car, we have my exhaust. So I know you guys probably remember me complaining about pulling it out and saying that it's probably gonna have to be replaced. Well, that just kind of got reassured a little bit because of what I found when I was moving around trying to make sure that I had enough space in the shop to do stuff. Now, this is something that I've never really seen before, and I kind of always knew that this car had an exhaust leak because it kind of sounded weird, but I never really cared because, like, it's an Rx7 and, like, it's supposed to be obnoxious, but, like, it kind of sounded a little bit weird. So, this kind of, like, showed me exactly what it was unintentionally. So, I'm going to show you guys. It's pretty funny. So this right here is the exhaust wipe pipe. Now this is the piece that I kind of figured out was where my exhaust leak was coming from. First of all, this black piece right here, you can kind of see the carbon buildup from an exhaust leak. That's a pretty good indicator that this has actually been leaking from somewhere in this general area. Now, I didn't know when until I decided to move it around to kind of like make sure that it was out of the way. But it's kind of the same situation as my diff. What the fuck is that? So I think I'm going to try to cut the heat shield off of it so we can actually see how bad the exhaust was in there. But honestly, that kind of just makes me know that I need to buy a new exhaust. And I'm not mad about it because I found a couple that actually look pretty sweet. So let's get this heat shield off and let's see what it actually looks like inside of there. Alright, I hope you guys are ready for this, because I know I am. Yeah, I'd say that was leaking a little bit. Check that out. That's supposed to be welded to that other piece. Yeah, I guess not. So, I mean, if anybody's looking for a stock exhaust for an 87 NA S4, hit your boy up. I got one. No, but for real though, I'm getting a new one. Fuck this piece of shit. So it's the next day, and now we've got the subframe out of the car, we've got the diff out of the car. Pretty much everything that we need is ready to be worked on. However, I have to pull it all apart. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of an issue because I was kind of an idiot and didn't pull the axle nuts off before I pulled it all out. Other than that, it should be smooth sailing and everything should really kind of come apart pretty easy. Let's see if we can get this thing looking any better than it does now. So the methods that I was hoping were gonna work turned out they're not going to. I'm gonna have to go to work and get my impact. I still have about an hour before they close. So I'll go get my impact and then we'll get these suckers off. All right, let's try this again. God, air impacts are so fucking sick. That shouldn't have been able to happen. So let's fix it. Alright, so I've just finished pretty much taking apart the entire rear suspension on the Rx7. You can see I got it all laid out on the ground right now. That's pretty much every single suspension component in the rear. So now I've got to get in. I've already got these bushings taken out and those bushings taken out. Now I think I'm going to do a little bit of refreshing on some of the parts. The main subframe and the diff and things, I think I'm going to get some paint on just to make them look good. Not really for any reason, but just because, I mean, might as well while I'm in here. So I think I'm going to come back to you guys
next week.
If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you later.
Thank you.